American Democrats are gearing up for their latest caucus later on Saturday. Bernie Sanders is expected to give Hillary Clinton a good run for her money in Nevada after a major nationwide poll showed him in the lead for the very first time. The potential outcome in Nevada is said to be too close to call. Sanders has been galvanizing support with his socialist and anti-establishment platform. His fan base extends far beyond the states, as RT's Daniel Hawkins now reports.
Bernie Sanders, running for the top job in the US.
Corporate America is destroying this country, and we are gonna stop that.
Young people in America love him, but some of his oldest fans reside in a very unlikely place.
Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Bernie.
While still mayor of Burlington, Vermont in 1988, Sanders paid a visit to Russia as part of a US delegation to build bridges between the two countries, a visit that has been used by rivals as ammunition against him.
The number 2 guy went to the Soviet Union on his honeymoon, and I don't think he ever came back.
Well, Sanders very much came back and ridiculed the allegation.
Do you think that Senator Graham is trying to imply that you're some type of communist sympathizer?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what he is trying to do. I think that's a little silly, absurd.
The city of Yaroslavl can truly claim it knew the presidential candidate nearly 3 decades before he made it big. We retraced his steps, as well as some old friends.
This is the very same office where our meeting took place. Even the picture is still hanging there.
Medical professors Yuri Novikov and Valery Volovenko have fond recollections of their meeting.
We had a great impression of him. He was very interested in and knew about Russian history. We were touched by his simplicity and genuine nature.
Professor Volovenko believes Sanders' visit to Russia influenced his politics today.
I noticed he's very interested in human problems, how people lived in Russia, education, healthcare. These questions are intertwined with his presidential program now, as he campaigns to become president.
And it seems that these qualities and ideals, which created such a warmth of feeling for Bernie in Yaroslavl way back then, now, against all odds, are making the US feel the burn. Daniel Hawkins, RT, Yaroslavl.
On the eve of the latest primary, across in the Republican camp, frontrunner Donald Trump has found himself at the center of a fresh scandal. We'll give you those details next hour here on RT International. For now, though, as technology's evolved over the years, so has man's attempts to spread his wings and fly. So much so that it's even evolved into a brand new sport. Well, that was a Russian pro flyer who won this year's Wind Games Championship. Wind tunnel flying is increasingly gaining popularity with adrenaline junkies. Fans hope one day it'll go flying all the way into the Olympics. This year's champion told us what's involved.
When training first starts and you're trying to deal with very complex elements, you get very tired. Muscles, hands, your whole body is tired and very painful eventually. For example, if you do something wrong, there's a chance you could be hit by a stream of air running 250 kilometers per hour. That would be extremely painful, so the helmet's a necessary part of the equipment. But as soon as you get enough rest and sleep, you can do everything, as it becomes more and more easy and joyful. You're in like a mix of water, anti-gravitation and oil, something like that.
Up next here on RT International, the question of a Brexit might not be the only referendum within Great Britain. Going Underground looks at another potential Scottish breakaway bid. But if you're in the UK, thanks for joining us. Sputnik discussing Britain's National Health Service.